the girl woke up and found a man locked on her bed. She was stunned by his fragile beauty, but he only wanted to kill her. At that moment, the system ordered her to bully the man immediately. It turned out the girl was a princess, and she had fallen for the crown prince of an enemy kingdom at first sight. She forced him to become her male concubine and locked him in the palace. However, her jealous elder sister also had her eye on him. The girl had to leave her own mark on the man to dispel her sister's thoughts. Seeing she approaching with a whip, the man got ready to be beaten again. But to his surprise, the girl only hit his leg gently, pretending to be humiliating him. She even apologized, leaving him stunned. Afterward, the girl claimed she felt bored and drove him out. But worried that the weather was too cold, she decided to send him a cloak. The system couldn't understand why she treated the man kindly. He was the most terrifying villain in this novel. When he ascended the throne, he would kill the girl cruelly first. The girl asked if her mission was to reform the villain with love, but the system denied it. She had to kill him before he turned fully evil. Just then, the man suddenly appeared behind her and collapsed into her arms. The system quickly handed her a knife, explaining that only she could truly end him, but the girl couldn't bring herself to do it. She carried him back to his room and used a thick cloak to keep him warm. The system sighed, saying that if she couldn't kill the villain, she could neither return to the real world nor escape her own death. That night, the girl dreamed that the man came to take her life. She woke in fear, then was told the man had been arrested for punishment. It turned out that the cloak she gave him had got him falsely accused of theft. Meanwhile, the sister ordered the man to be severely whipped until he admitted to stealing. Filled with resentment, the man knew no one would prove his innocence, even though he had done nothing wrong. The system urged the girl not to intervene, for her status was no match for her sister's. But the girl rushed in anyway, declaring she could prove the man wasn't a thief. However, the sister didn't care about the truth at all, only wanting to take out her anger on the man. To make matters worse, the man now believed the girl had left the cloak deliberately to frame him. When he passed out from the pain, the sister immediately had him doused with tea to wake him. Enraged, the girl shouted that no one was allowed to hurt her man. Then she draped the cloak over him herself, but the man saw it as nothing but hypocritical kindness. She only wanted to gain his trust to abandon him later. He refused her touch, though he soon collapsed again. The girl carried him back to his room once more. When the man woke up, he had made up his mind to kill the girl and told his subordinate to handle the scene later. However, the girl suddenly burst in with an armful of warm clothing. She put a scarf around his neck, saying his room was too cold. Just then, the girl saw the thin rope in his hand and mistakenly thought it was used to hang clothes. She said it was too short, but just the right length to strangle her neck. Then she invited the man to have breakfast together. The man was completely confused and turned around to leave, but the girl tugged his sleeve, insisting on tending to his wounds. Her kindness only angered the man. He tore open his collar, revealing a terrifying flame-shaped birthmark. Everyone called him the devil's child, because whoever came near him would die soon. The girl froze. Seeing this, the man ordered her to stay away from him, but the girl immediately grabbed him, saying she never believed a birthmark could decide anyone's fate. She believed more that he was a child of the gods, marked out of special favor. It was the first time the man had heard such a unique explanation. At that moment, his subordinate arrived with a sack. The subordinate felt deeply suspicious. Why did the man have such a shy expression when he was about to kill the girl?